Whoa. It's Don't Make This Weird. Hey, everybody. Thank you for chiming in, tuning in, hanging out with us on this lovely... Ow, that hurt. Why'd I do that? This lovely Thursday.
We're going to talk about that.
Thursday.
Yep, we're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about it being Thursday, or why did I do that?
Why did you do that?
We're going to have a new segment called Why Did Heather Do That?
Why did Heather do that?
Because there's always something that I'm doing that I feel like I need to explain.
Speaking of that,
What happened?
Totally screwed up the icon. So
Why
did Tony do that?
Why did Tony do that? Why is Tony electrically challenged?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't.
Anyway, welcome, guys. We're thankful we are live actually tonight on YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook because we have a special guest in studio.
Yes, we do.
Very special.
Let's get these links shared out. All right?
Oh! Shoot! I can't do both. I can't talk to you guys, and I can't do this link thing.
Oh, but you can.
No.
We're going to the split screen.
Why is Heather challenged? Welcome. But we're going to tell you, we're going to get to our special guest here in just a second. Apparently, we're doing the links. I can hear myself.
I'm trying to make sure we're coming through good.
Are you?
Yes.
That messes with me. Happy though again.
You would think after 192 episodes, we would have our shit together better, right?
Wait, hold up a minute though. 192 is because of Guitar Fridays and Chill Saturdays.
No, that's 192. Don't make this weird, baby.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go look it up. It's there.
Okay, somebody else tell me. If this is the truth, is Tony trying to pull one over on me? Pull me over?
We are literally 9-8.
Are we still?
I can't math today.
Can I still hear myself? Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So we are 8 episodes away from episode 200.
And we haven't even decided what we're doing yet. What's happening?
Yes, to all of that.
That's a big resounding no.
Apparently so.
All right. I don't have the link because I can't chew bubble gum and get a link at the same time.
This is why I'm going to the page to make sure that the link is actually shared.
All right. Well, anyway, people are starting to file in here on YouTube, on Facebook Live, on Twitch.
Facebook Live.
If you guys are hanging out, tell us hello. If you want to get in on the conversation tonight, it goes all over. It's a little bit weird. Thus the name. Don't make this weird.
Hey, look, we already have people on Facebook joining us.
Hi, guys. Oh.
Yeah.
He's doing this to me.
So there's a bit of delay.
A little bit.
Hey, El Jefe is watching on Facebook.
A bit of delay. Is it on Facebook?
And apparently they have closed captioning for those who can't read.
Oh, perfect. No.
I can't read.
For those who can't hear, be more sensitive.
I can't read.
Okay. Well, that too. All right. Whatever. Get out of here. All right. So, how has your week been?
My week has been
Let's go to you.
Amazing. All right, so we're going to me.
I'm going to work on this link
sharing this link. Yeah, see how you are. My week has been absolutely crazy because I've been to the local greenhouses. Shout out to Will's Greenhouse. Jim and his lovely wife hooked me up with some dirt, some marigolds. And what was the other thing that I got? Lemon balm. Finally found a place that actually has lemon balm.
That's awesome. And what is that for? What can you use it for?
The 1/3 mix.
No. Well, the lemon balm. But you can talk about the 1/3 mix too.
Oh, Mr. Clements is saying "Gabang,
gabanga,
kabingy." No, it's great.
Go.
Oh, holy cow, we're getting popping all over.
Yeah, Facebook's going to be a little bit harder
on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch.
Yeah, what? Louder says howdy. Hey, brother, you're gonna have to tune into Guitar Fridays. It's amazing.
All right.
So yeah, the lemon balm. It's like the bitch be cool drug, but it's not a drug. It's a plant.
How come I don't know about this until right now?
I
need this so much right now.
This is why I do lemon balm tea, which is amazing.
Because he needs to be cool.
That's right. It's a bitch be cool drink. So. But no, I shout out to Jim and his lovely wife at Will's Greenhouse. And I also found another little mom and pop greenhouse, actually right outside here of Caro.
Really?
On M24. And I got pineapple mint and I got,
You've got a whole bunch of mints.
Yes, because mints are amazing in everything. So
okay, we got that.
One of our favorite stores we go to, Country View Bulk Foods.
I love that place.
Has an amazing little greenhouse full of herbs.
I didn't sound like I was very excited. I'm like, I love that place.
Of course.
I was doing the link, guys.
We're going back to the split screen.
I'm back.
Anyways,
I managed.
They have this little tiny like greenhouse right out front of the store.
Yeah.
And if you would go there, you would see it.
I'm gonna go there.
I'm gonna go there. So I found apple mint, which is one of the things that I was looking for.
Right.
And they have mojito mint.
Yeah, mojito. He says.
If you like mojitos, I like mojitos.
I don't.
Because what if you like tequila nights.
I do not like tequila nights. I will not touch tequila
Oh
ever
God, that's
again.
great.
No.
So yeah, Heather has a. Should we get into that really quick? Because we haven't told that story in a minute. Yes. So yeah, Heather.
I don't like this story.
Come on. We haven't even got to how our weeks are yet because I'm still telling you about what I did.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got
Tequila Nights? Is this
Tequila
what the
Nights.
story we're
Yes,
talking?
Tequila
Okay,
Nights.
guys. If you've ever tuned in before, you've heard this story. So if you want to, now it's live on Facebook. So now you're making.
Make it
Okay,
weird, baby.
I'm
Make it
slapping
weird.
my hand again. All right, so
Why did Heather do that?
we went for a cabin camping kind of thing with one of our good friends, Leon, and a couple of our other friends. And one of our friends tells me, and I haven't drank in forever.
Yes.
I'm just like getting over, cancer and all this different stuff. And
So
I'm
it's
just
time
like,
to party, right?
why not? I'm still alive, right? Let's take it. Let's have a drink. She's like, here, try this. And it's like pickle juice and tequila. It's a pickleback. I'm like, I don't know if I even like this idea.
You forgot to preface the one thing where she said it'll change.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
That's right.
So when she hands me the drink, she says, you gotta try this. It'll change your life. With a smile. She's not wrong. It
No, she's not
changed
wrong.
my life. I will not touch. I still will drink pickle juice. I know some people probably think that's gross, but I will not touch tequila. And also, I really don't even drink because of this night. So, we're all doing these shots except for Tony. Tony's not. He's being responsible. Me and the other two are doing the shots and whatever. And I'm just like, all right, I'm trying to keep up with these people. Bad idea.
Not happening.
Not a good idea. This girl could drink me under the table like 50 times. I'm believing.
I love Lydia. She's like 4 foot.
I was trying to keep her name out of this.
She's 4 foot sawed off, and I love her to pieces because she will throat punch kids if they get mouthy, whether it's amazing.
Yeah. So we're doing this whole thing, and it hits me. It hits me. It hits me because as I was younger, I could hang with this, right?
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could. You weren't around when I was younger. Tequila's bad, kids. It's bad. So it hits me, and I'm like, I need to go inside because this is too much. I don't know what's happening out here. So I walk inside, and he's
I'm allergic to everything outside. Like the
allergy. So I'm watching him.
You see my inhaler?
I'm watching him do this treatment, the breathing treatment. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, you don't look good. No, it's not look good at all. And I'm like, you don't look good. I'm telling him this. I'm like, you okay? He's like, I don't understand anything that you're saying to me right now. So apparently it was me that didn't look. I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, and then everything just kind of hit. And I went and laid on this big feather tick thing, and you were in like a bunk. Yeah. And I'm like holding his hand because I felt like the world was taking me down. I'm like crying. It was horrible. And then all of a sudden I'm laying there, and I'm like, he's like, we have to go to church in the morning. I'm like, no. No way. No. So then it hits me, and I have to go to the bathroom. Well, there's an outhouse, and there's this tiny little bridge that you have to go to get to this outhouse.
That's amazing.
Not when you're that hammered. No, it's not. So I'm trying to walk across this bridge, and I finally make it over there. And I'm just like,
this is getting animated at some point, right?
Nobody's out here. I'm not even worrying about the door right now. That's how drunk I was, because I am a very modest person. Yeah. And to be at that point, I'm just like, whatever. I made it here. I'm celebrating. So then I got back. I made it back to the porch.
Pissing with the door open.
That was my that's when I knew I needed help with my life. Like, I needed Jesus, like, big time. So I make it back to the porch, and I sit down there and celebrate it again because I made it there. Yeah. Got back in.
Celebrate the small victories.
Finally fell asleep. The world wasn't spinning anymore. And then Tony's like, okay, we got to go. We got to get up and go to church. I'm like, I just finally fell asleep. So we pack up, we head out, and are heading towards to go to church. And I am please
She's
pull
not
over,
having it.
pull
She's not
over.
having it.
I'm gonna get sick. I'm not puking in my car. Please pull over, pull over. So he pulls over. I get out, nothing. I get back in. We go a little bit more ways. He's just like, I'm like, you got to pull over. Like, I need you to pull over. He's like, okay, nothing. I get back in. Yeah. We're going. I'm finally just like, okay, I can relax, right? We get like right around the corner from, like, I can see my house.
Yeah. At the
and all of a sudden, I'm
stop
like,
sign.
just stop. I got to get sick. You're like, no, we are almost to your house. I am not. No. So I get out. There in front of like I'm not trying to be a judgy person, but in my old neighborhood, it was a little bit rough.
In the ghetto.
Then I like get out. It's Sunday morning, and here I am. I don't even have the door closed, and I'm like, nope. In front of everybody.
It's totally just.
No, okay, stop. In case anybody gets Anyhow, so that was that, and I was never again. I don't drink.
Perfect.
I do not drink anymore.
Perfect transition to who just tuned in.
Who?
Irish Girl Laughing says, Happy Thursday, darlings.
Hello. So you got to hear the Tequila Nights. I was so hammered, Thor couldn't even pick me up.
Yes.
That was horrible.
That's right.
Never again. So kids, remember, tequila's bad.
Unless you have mojitos.
No. Okay, anyway. You were talking about your week, and then I had to go and
so apparently I'm starting a mini
everybody.
greenhouse on my front porch.
I saw that.
Anybody sees anything when they drive by. I have 15 gajillion flowers, like literally 5 tons of mint, and everything else I can possibly get my hands on. Because planting, yes. Yeah. So when I do my update Gardening in Suburbia 2021 June
which is
edition,
pretty cool.
You guys will see all of the crazy stuff that has come up finally. And all the new additions that I was trying to do last year, but nobody had stuff in stock because 2020
was a tough year, right? Let's just say that.
So yeah,
oh, cool.
And tomorrow, you guys are gonna have to tune into Guitar Fridays because maybe should I give a sneak peek here in a little while?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a tiny,
a tiny bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
All right, it's hot.
Yeah, it is hot in here. All right, so how was your week, Heather?
Okay. I feel like I've already told enough stories.
Well, see.
Okay, it's not a story.
It's
my week's been awesome. How about that? Can we say that?
Irish Girl Laughing says, no tequila.
No tequila. No. Anybody gives me tequila, we're not friends anymore. Like, no. If that's how you want me to not be your friend, just give me tequila.
Possibly. I mean, I see
Friendship's
you
over.
lit up some cheese sticks. So there was.
Oh my gosh, we're not going in. I don't drink anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I drink water, and I try to take care of myself. That's the thing.
El Jefe says bad behavior is job security for pastors and confessions to Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you, El Jefe.
Yeah, no.
All right, so we need to get to our guest.
Yes, my week. I just said my week's been awesome.
Okay, cool.
Got to go kayaking, did a couple things, and lifting the kayak popped my hand, and that's why. And I keep on hitting myself. So
this is our
bad
new
behavior,
segment.
I guess.
This is our new segment.
All right.
What did Heather do?
Why did Heather do that? All right, so let's get to our guest. I'm really excited because we did have him recently on Survivor Girl.
Which
got
was
to talk.
amazing.
It was awesome to have him on. I love it's the second time that he's been on Survivor Girl, so it was very awesome to have him back.
Yeah.
Fortunate enough to have him back as a guest. And not only is he a very cool guy, but he's also an author. Yeah. And he has an incredible story to tell.
And he's got a wicked smart haircut.
He does. So I want to welcome.
That's right.
We want to welcome Denny Wasmund to the show.
Hey, say hi, Denny.
Hey guys.
So I'm glad that everybody is tuning in. Sorry about that little tequila information there and all the people that are watching.
Whatever.
So yeah, welcome. Glad to have you back. It's been a long time since I saw you.
Last week.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check that show out too, you can check it. It's a little bit more laid back than Don't Make This Weird. A little bit.
Well, now if you look at right behind Heather's left shoulder, you'll see the book. that Denny actually autographed because I was trying to get 2 of them for the price of one. And
It
he's like,
was.
dude, I already signed it. Like, go away. You're
He's trying to be
annoying.
sneaky. He's trying to be
It's funny you say that. Yeah, I was giving them away. And then
Go
my
away,
wife-
kid.
My wife was like, "No, stop doing it."
Stop giving these books away.
So
Yeah, awesome. Well,
So,
welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the
it's
show,
good to be
man.
here. Good to see you guys.
So you guys can see behind or on the side of Denny, that's the cover of the book, and then behind him there's a little blurb of what you have going on. You do a lot of you're doing public speaking and selling your book and just helping share your experience and what you've gone through and your journey to help people, inspire people to go, hey, I can do this. You can do this.
Heck yeah.
Which is awesome.
Absolutely. Well, and I mean that one of the things that you were talking about was a little bit of the story because you're not going to give the whole story away.
No, right.
Can't.
Because the book is incredible, seriously. And I'm not just saying that because you're here in the studio and we have to be nice to our guests because we really don't.
We play nice. I
But
do.
no, it's such an incredible story. And when you came on the Survivor Girl show, what, over a year ago? 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was a bit ago. Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
So, and like, it was really compelling. And I was like, dude, I need to get a book from you. And like, I did not put it down until I finished reading the whole thing.
Yep.
And
I
I'm
have a
like-
copy at home as well.
Right. And I told Heather, I said, can we get him back?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we actually had met at Bronner's. You were working there. And, you know, he had up that forward there. And I was reading it. I was like, hey, I know this guy. He works here. You know, he works here too. Cool. So I kind of ran into him, was asking a little bit about the book and whatnot and about the speaking and what you did. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. After you're like, hey, you have a book that you have a book in you too, don't you? I'm like, yeah, kind of. So we did podcasts instead, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Have you on the podcast.
So yeah, give us a walk through the journey of getting to writing the book and then going to where you're at now with the book, and don't give away all the details.
Right, we can't give.
Yeah, give us the
it
411, man. Go ahead, it's on you.
Hey, I got electrocuted back in 2008. So that's, you know, I used to work for the gas company, and it was a sunny day, June. Actually, it'll be 13 years coming up here.
Wow.
In about a week or so. And so I picked up the drill, and it just sucked me right in, and I was gone immediately. And so, you know, I just got off the phone with my wife, about 10 minutes. I said, I'll call you right back, and she got the phone call that I was at the hospital. So I was getting to the hospital, but yeah. And so, over in Detroit there, I was a burn victim. So they said, okay, I'm going to send you over to DMC. So Detroit trauma. Yeah. And so they took me in there, and they did like the Arctic sun, you know, what they do to cool your body down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what I've been told. I don't remember anything. I woke up 11 days later. So
Yeah.
So,
That's intense, man.
And when you were on Survivor Girl the first time, you had actually brought the clothes that you were wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they cut me off. I still have it today. I
Yeah.
still have them today.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, I knew as soon as I woke up and the experience that I had when I left here, that I needed to give it back to people.
Yeah.
Right.
That there was no way I was going to hang on to this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and when I see people during the day, you know, it's, you know, they always ask you, what do you do? Or
Yeah.
what do you do? And it always comes out, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so that's, you know, and as busy as everybody is right now, that's why I wrote the book.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you can just take it and
Yeah.
not take it, but purchase it.
So you can read it. You can experience. Well, hear your story
And hoping
through
that
your
it helps
words.
you in whatever you're going through.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't what I was expecting when I started to read it, and just to hear, because you start out with your book at a younger age and kind of go over what you experienced through up until your adulthood, getting you right to when the event happened.
Absolutely. The faith,
Yeah.
Yeah.
strong, you know, and it comes in waves, right? People come in waves.
Yeah.
Your faith will come, you know, in waves. And so,
And I kind of find that interesting too when you say that, because I find that some people get a little bit closer and have more faith when something like this happens, and then some people kind of are kind of closed off. And why did this happen to me? Why did this happen? Did you ever feel any of that, or did you feel a little bit closer?
You know, my faith. I say my faith was strong before.
Yeah,
it was. I preached on the job. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so, the experience that I had coming back enlightened it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that
with
part of it.
yeah, it's a different, like we talked about on Survivor Girl,
Tony.
totally different.
I have a mic now, so I can talk.
Yeah, right. Exactly, man.
Now you can ask questions.
Yeah. Right?
He didn't have a mic on Survivor. Well, yeah, kind of.
It was more of the chat engagement. It was just
Right.
a picture of me because I'm the producer on that
Right.
show, so
Yeah.
I do my best to just shut the hell up and get out of the way because it's her
See,
show.
I don't say that you can't be on the show though. I'm
No, you're not like Mitch.
No, Mitch was like, I don't want you on my show. I don't want your kind. I'm
no.
just kidding.
Well, that was
I was the only one that was on his show.
That was the running joke because I was his producer for Mitch's Fake Radio.
Mm-hmm.
So, the old adage back in the radio days where the producers didn't do anything but look down their nose at you because
Right.
you were the singing, dancing monkey.
Oh.
So that was the running joke because I worked in radio and did like internships at some of the local radio stations.
Sure.
So when Mitch came into the studio, and it was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because he was like, yeah, I don't like dealing with executive producers. And I'm like, hi, Mitch, I'm your executive producer.
That was great.
So yeah,
Good stuff.
And then that picture that they see online that we took,
yeah,
Yeah.
that was my don't make this weird.
That's your joke.
exactly.
Hey, it was a good one. We were learning how to
was.
use the phone and say cheese to it. You're like,
That was
yay.
hilarious.
That was
Holy
great.
cow, we've got some
Oh,
stuff blowing
what do
up
we got
here.
going on?
So, all right, Victoria Holt says, hello, Heather, how you doing?
Hi.
El Jefe said, is the author self-published or do you have an agent?
Yeah, no, I'm self-published.
Okay,
Yep.
so that answers that. And then Megan Bartolitz is watching.
Nice.
And then Kirk.
Hey, man.
Hey, he says, hey-oh.
Hey-o. Got some people still tuning in over on YouTube, but nothing yet. They haven't really spoke up yet. That's all right. That's all right.
Because YouTube sucks.
No, stop it. They produce us. I did it. The Midwestern. Also, Solid State Radio does put us out on the air. They trust us for some reason. Thank you, Sean and Adam over there at solidstateradio.net in Lapeer at the Lyric Mall. So if you are not able to tune in and watch us live, you can hear us
Yes.
re-aired on solidstateradio.net
that's
along
what
with
we
some
do.
other episodes of things.
Oh, of course.
All kinds of stuff going on over there. If you guys have a chance, go check out solidstateradio.net. There's a podcast for everybody on there. There's something going on.
And if you
Always.
don't like people talking like us, then just listen to the music.
Yeah, there's music
It's
too.
Great.
Some
stuff.
Michigan music.
Yeah.
People from here. So yeah, go check that out, you guys.
Michigan makes the best musicians, I'm just going to say.
I know. I'm convinced. Yeah, we've got some
Minus
pretty good
Kid
stuff.
Rock.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm totally going to get some hate for that, but I don't care.
Probably. Yeah. So let's get back to Denny. Stop sidetracking.
Hey, Irish Girl Laughing says, Opa, your Midwest is showing Heather.
It is.
Tuck that away.
Totally showing. So we got like a little bit more on our first episode. We got pretty more in depth on Survivor Girl, with the book and whatnot. But the last time it was good to have you on too. We had people still, thanking for sharing your story and whatnot. And it's crazy to hear like 13 years.
Yeah.
Does it still, not to like poke too much into it, but does it
it's
still
okay,
affect
poke.
you when the date comes up? Like, are you still?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, there's a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and that maybe from the trauma and all this here, you
Right.
kind of reach back, right?
Yeah.
To say, what's this day, even though it's a normal day,
Yeah.
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
But how, you think, or stuff will come up.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're walking in God's path,
Yeah.
right? It's not your path,
Right.
and so it's going to be different.
Right.
And
Yeah.
So that I've learned. That's been happening.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of different people. You are notorious for going to the gym now.
Yes.
I see lots
Iron
of pictures.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Great people. And Kimmy, if you're watching, shout out to you. She's always taking a picture when I'm showing a book or whatever. But,
Nice. Very nice.
she's
Yeah,
awesome.
you actually got one of those on your phone tonight.
What's
the,
that?
The picture of you attempting to autograph my book the second
Oh,
time.
yeah, right.
I like it.
No, it's in all fairness, he did autograph the book the first time, which I was incredibly grateful for. So
Oh, and our listeners that are tuning in too, where can they find this book so that they can get it into their hands?
You
Yeah.
can just message me. I'm easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook, whatever. Message me and you know, I can send you a copy, free shipping.
yeah.
There
And
you go.
It's just,
Now, how much is the book?
it's
Dan?
better. You know, it does say $13.95 there.
Right.
But for your viewers and stuff like this here, you know, that's the beauty of self-publishing. You can set your own price. And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I'll do, you know, the $12.95, and then I'm gonna donate some of the proceeds back to you.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Heck
absolutely.
yeah.
Well, you guys can go ahead and get a hold of Denny. And if you need to get a hold of him, you can't find him on Facebook for whatever reason, we can always direct you to him as well on the Don't Make This Weird podcast page. So
Sure.
we'll keep that
You can
going.
purchase them there if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd
and
be
if you
awesome.
guys mention to Denny that you guys heard it on here, he can go through and hook you up with that, you know, just for this episode.
Just for
price.
this one.
So,
But yes.
you know, hey, it pays to listen to Don't Make This Weird.
It
Just saying.
does. You guys definitely
throwing
want
it
to
out
get your hands on this book. He talks a lot about everything from faith and continuing to move forward, and man, after you come out of the coma, just having to relearn everything.
Yeah, that too.
You know.
And everybody, it seems, you know, you got to relearn something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just what's happening in the world today. So
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a,
yeah, so that's part of it too. Another reason why I wrote it.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the other rock star in your life, your amazing wife. Like,
Thank you,
talk a
Tony.
little bit about her and her role of not necessarily reinventing the wheel, but like being just a true additional solid rock for you in the
Solid.
process of all this.
Absolutely.
Talk about that a little bit, Denny.
Solid. I mean, you know, the statistics, trauma or the relationship, divorce goes way up.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but I met her in high school. We're high school sweethearts, you know, and you know, people say you got lucky and all this. And all
Yeah.
that. And, yeah, I did, but it's not easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even with something like this,
Yeah.
right? So, and she's been by my side ever since. I mean, our faith has been number one.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's huge. But yeah, I don't know. I still kind of question it myself.
yeah.
But,
And she
I-
goes to book signings and things with you too
oh,
as well.
absolutely. Yeah.
So she's very supportive of and
Oh,
you
very
moving
much
forward
so.
with this and just in life. And
Yeah.
you know, you said she was definitely by your side through rehabilitation and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that's
write
incredible.
about it in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you know, there's an incident in the hospital. What happens?
Yeah.
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 And so
You got to get the book.
Got to. You got to read the book. Got to read the book. But yeah, not just that. You guys have kids together.
yeah,
and,
Austin
you know,
and Ashley. Yeah, Ashley will be graduating here pretty soon. Austin.
Where does the time go, man?
And then the Lord has blessed us with two
Right.
more. You know, so
Yeah.
we got Emma and Ruby. And
That's awesome.
that's really cool.
but I
Very
have to
cool.
give a shout out to the family. Of
course,
you
man.
for all
Yeah,
this.
dude.
Yes,
Give a shout out.
you know, and Greg Hetzer and his family.
Yeah.
Without them, I wouldn't be able to, you know, do this.
Right.
And so, yeah. So reach out if you want to recycle or whatever. He's got Monster Recycling over there on Wilson Road. So
Oh, that's
okay.
awesome.
Very
Yeah.
cool. So they were very much for you writing this book and helping you to find the direction for doing the book and like what were their roles in it? They helped you
well,
to.
yeah, he had a big part in funding it, and so and there was nights where we get together and stuff like that and talk about what we're gonna do, and
That's
he made it
cool.
happen. So
That's really cool.
it's huge.
Yeah, that's a big thing when you have people in your corner who believe in what it is that you're trying to put out there
Oh,
and have
absolutely.
that faith
Yeah,
in
this isn't just me.
in what
yeah.
you're doing. Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
that's
Yep.
really cool.
Yep.
We haven't. I thought you were looking at the phone. I
You're
was like, do we have
smiling,
something?
you're smiling over there, Tony.
I'm getting blown up trying to pay attention to all of this. So.
Very cool. I mean, I could help a little bit if you want. We're just glad that everybody's tuning in. We're thankful. This is something different. We don't always go on Facebook Live, so tonight it's a special.
It's kind of a
Special occasion
It's
there.
a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Do you see this guy? Look right there. Look at the camera. There he is. See?
Got him blushing over there.
That's right. Hey,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
that was the cool part about being being in the studio both times when Denny came on, Survive a Girl, and hearing, you know, because you can read the book, and I encourage you, please buy the book, support Denny and what he's doing, you know, because it goes to his family, it goes to what he's doing with this whole book, and it's such an incredible thing. But seriously, there's so much more after the story, and in fact, that was one of the things that we were talking about on the show. Is there going to be a part 2 Electrocuted?
No.
Well, no, not the act,
Probably
but the
not.
book.
Yeah, not the act, right?
Right.
Obviously.
For sure,
Let's
no.
hope not.
But the
no.
book.
Yeah, the book. No, I mean, what's written is written here. And,
Yeah.
You know, you can't make this stuff up.
Right.
And so, but my heart, right, is heavy to get it out,
Yeah,
Right.
to help others
absolutely.
that are in bad shape. that are hurting.
Have you actually met other people that have gone through the same, not necessarily the same thing, but electrocuted as well, or?
Not yet, not the electrocution.
Yeah.
Read about them, but never really
Right.
met anybody.
I was just curious about, I never asked you that on the other shows. I was just wondering, I was like, you know, because when you start to tell your story, then you find people that have gone through similar things. And I know,
Absolutely.
you know,
And
so,
it starts in the beginning. I mean, you know, the abuse, you know, growing up with
Yeah.
the alcohol. And,
Right.
So that I can relate to other people as well.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot in the book that I can relate to others, and
Right.
that was another reason why I wrote it. Yeah, to
Yeah.
know that they know that there's a guy out there praying for them,
Yeah,
Right.
and
absolutely.
that it's pulling for them.
that's a huge
made-
thing too, especially
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
in the world today for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, that's awesome. You guys can always, again, you can look us up on Facebook to get in touch with Denny, or if you look for him on Facebook, easy guy to talk to.
Yeah.
Put it in the inbox, message him
Yeah,
if you want to get a
absolutely.
hold of this book. So yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad that you're able to come and join us again and hang out. I know this is totally different from Survivor Girl.
It is, yeah.
It's
I
much
like it, though.
different. You,
Yeah.
you jumped in here earlier. We're getting ready to set up, had the cameras, everything going, and Tony was already pulling out the guitar. We were sitting there kind of jamming out like a pre-show jam session. So that was kind of cool. And you come in here, just big smile on your face, like, hey, are you guys live? no, we're not live. We're good. We're doing our thing. So yeah, did you want to show a little bit of that off now, or?
I guess I can.
I don't know. I just figured because we were talking about it that.
Oh, wow, we're talking about Denny.
I
that's
know,
okay.
I know, but we
I don't
go
wanna-
every.
I don't want to steal the man's thunder.
You're not stealing anything.
We're gonna
Absolutely
continue talking with them, but
All right,
you know what I mean.
So
No,
this.
it was just something that we were both like, this is pretty cool.
All right,
Absolutely
so,
cool.
like,
My
this
son
is
would love it, by the way.
there's a little bit of the sneak peek. So this is the guitar that I was actually building,
That he's talked about,
and I've talked about
and
so
it's
much.
real. Whoa!
Here I am trying to strangle myself with the guitar. So yeah,
There it is.
yeah,
It's pretty
it
sweet.
sounds amazing.
It does. It was fun. It was
My
fun to
cousin Johnny
jam.
would appreciate that as well.
Yeah. Well, I built this thing. That's the cool part about it. Like, and that's acoustically. That's not even
Sure it is. Yeah.
plugged in, man. It's great. So that's part of the catharsis that I've been doing, because this one's actually named Radiance.
There you go.
And here's the funny part about it. Like we were talking before the show, I don't name my guitars. That's the crazy part about it. I'm just like, I don't know. And before this whole process of, I don't know, it's probably middle age or something like that. Like most guys, you know, shave their head and, you know, start a cult, or, you know, go buy a sports
What are
car.
you trying to say?
I buy
Yeah.
one. I mean,
Right. What's happening here? What is actually considered
wait a minute.
middle
I
age?
see what you got going on there.
I question this all the time because I'm like, am I going for a breakdown? Am I middle age? Like, what is middle aged actually?
I think it's like when you reach 60 or something like
Oh,
that. Because
okay.
We're good then.
I think I'm safe. But,
All of us in this room are okay.
For a little
good.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm getting some signals here. Irish Girl Laughing says, play Tony. Irish Girl Laughing says, #boner.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means, but here, I'll give him just a little bitty tiny taste.
Alrighty, so he's gonna give you a little bit of a preview, and the reason why I segued into this is because when Denny got here, we were listening and kind of just having fun with it. So I figured, well, why don't you just show it? Show and tell,
Show and tell.
show and listen.
All right.
Showing us.
Let's see what we got here.
I was gonna say awkwardly in the camera,
Right, awkward.
making weird faces.
All right. Where is... There it is. Okay, so... That's with, you know... Here, we'll do this. Just like that. This is just clean with a little bit of amp.
Show and tell.
Is that me?
That's you.
See, now you guys are going to have to tune in to Guitar Fridays now that I've spoiled all this. But yeah, that's a little bit of that.
Just a little bit of it. So you guys have to tune in to.
Who am I kidding? I know what you guys want to hear.
Yeah, do it.
Of course they do.
Do it.
I love our fans. Truly, I do. I mean,
Me too. They make
it's-
the show go round.
Well, yeah, because they're just, you know, they feed our poor decision making, and of course.
Your poor decision making, not mine. I am an angel.
Oh, sure, right, whatever. All right, hang on here. What do we got?
We all know it. It's all right. If you guys admit it on there, it's okay.
There we go.
There we go.
It was great. I was playing earlier for Heather before Denny got here. And I was like, hey, Heather, check this out.
I heard you coming.
Got. Give me your best, James Hetfield.
Nice try.
Yeah, no James here. No, Mr. James Hatfield.
yeah, so
no,
that-
no,
yeah.
no.
My cousin probably could have done that, but yeah.
That's a
Not
little.
that, but gave you the.
That's a little tease for
There you guys go. So you got to tune in tomorrow night to
Guitar
hear some
Fridays,
more.
baby.
Guitar Fridays. I can't believe we're almost to 200 episodes on this show.
I know, right?
Where's the time go? Where's it gone?
Yeah.
Where's it go? Where's it gone?
Holy cow. All right. So
Rolls like the
apparently
wind.
that was amazing. Irish Girl Laughing says, Heather is an angel. Yeah, okay. Wink, wink.
Oh, I thought you were on my side. I thought, what?
Denny Wasmund is watching. Thanks for tuning in, Denny.
Thank you. If you see Denny on there, that is who we were talking with.
That's
Denny
right.
Wasmund.
I don't do.
She
Yeah.
wanted to check out what was happening.
That's right. And then,
All
of
right.
course, we got Kirk, who's giving all kinds of emojis and just like
All right.
having a good old time because there's
That's
a live
good.
guitar in the studio.
Very
so.
good. Love that you guys are tuning in, talking with us. If you want to give like a little shout out or whatnot, just so go ahead and say hi in the chat. We're thankful to have you guys joining us.
It's what we do.
That's what we do. All right, so we.
Oh, yes.
I can't help it sometimes.
Not complaining. I got to play
I'm
guitar.
learning that ADHD is not fun in adulthood.
Squirrel.
It really, really is. If you ever had, you've dealt with it.
What? What? What are you talking about?
I'm just not gonna admit it.
Hyperactive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
can't
why I
tell.
play music, man.
It's all right.
Gotta learn
Probably
it.
why I lift
Well,
weights.
I was gonna say, like,
Right.
you go and lift weights at the gym and everything.
Yeah.
Do you do bodybuilding and do any kind of like competitions or
I
anything?
did back, almost 20 years ago now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of dedication. Yeah, a lot
Do you
of
go
work.
every day?
When I can make it. Yeah, pretty much every
yeah.
day. Yeah.
That is dedication.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, Iron Athletics right there
Yeah.
in town, so it's good.
Very cool.
Local gym, you know what I mean? And so, with everything that's going on, it's I'm sure it's tough for people to
Get
train
out and
and
go.
stuff like that, but this has been a blessing.
Do they do like boxing or anything else there, or is just like
He's got an
personal
off
training?
room. Yeah, you can do different
That's cool.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, my dedication is with coffee in the morning. That's about that's my dedication.
Nothing wrong with that. I never used to drink it.
No,
And now,
how you like it?
yeah.
Black coffee
Oh
or do you-
no, go easy. I mean,
Me too.
Take it easy.
you know what I mean? It's sugar free. I do the sugar free.
I do too. I do too.
But if you know,
If it-
seriously,
yeah.
if serious training and stuff like that, then it would go black. But,
We're not
but
often.
that's still tough. Yeah.
That is-
you can
I
get used to
can't.
it though.
No.
I mean, I throw
No?
tires around in the backyard, so I mean, Granted,
You
I
told
don't,
me you were doing that.
I don't have the and look at this. I'm hoping our listeners are seeing or people that are watching the videos and the live streams can see this because Denny is walking around with 2 tickets to the gun show because damn.
Nice,
You are.
Tony.
Oh boy,
Nice.
it's like just jacked, and I'm like, I feel a less of a man now.
I don't think that way.
Right? No, you can
But no,
learn.
it's like
Here.
it's
Look
it's
at it
impressive to
positive.
see that though, because you know that's inspirational to go, dude.
Right.
This guy put that discipline in,
Yeah.
to do those things.
That's
and
the way to look at it. Do the
I respect
positive.
and admire that.
Yeah, for sure. Like you can get tips and stuff from people instead of going, "Oh my gosh, I'll never do it." Like you can
Yeah.
do that, right?
Yep.
You can learn how
Yeah.
to
It's
how
a
to
life
train.
process, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to eat a lot of calories to do that?
You can go either way. Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many variations. You know,
I'm always
depending on what
afraid
you're
of
doing,
calories.
depending
I'm
on
like,
what you're doing.
No, I'm gonna gain. Like I can look at a freaking cupcake and gain like 10 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's probably that coffee I drink and the dedication to my coffee.
This is why I eat at the Harvest, because they make,
Oh, there you go.
my wraps, my
Listen to ya.
gluten-free
Yeah, I think I've
wraps.
seen
are
you eating
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, the food looked good there. Yeah.
Dude, it's
They have
amazing.
gluten-free.
Like, straight up.
I love to
Seriously.
eat too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I can
You
cook
got to
and
stay
eat
active.
it.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I think
Yeah.
that's a lot of things. You can still eat stuff. You just have to make sure that you're staying active.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Speaking of that, apparently Irish Girl Laughing says, I'm on your side. You're my alibi.
Oh, I am an angel.
What? No, you're not an... Fail.
I am not. No, I'm not. We talked about the tequila incident already, so we already know
That was
that's
the
not
show
true.
opener. Come on,
Not by choice.
Heather and her,
Not by
alcoholic nights, and then we,
No.
have our guest of, hey, hi.
But I've changed. I've
okay.
changed a lot. I do a lot better for myself because I realized that those things were not good.
I like to think of Jesus
I'm not preaching it, but I'm
doing
saying,
lead vocals at a Leonard Skinner concert, wearing like a tuxedo T-shirt with angel wings.
Okay.
I'm in the front row, hammered drunk.
no. What is that from?
Talladega Nights, really? The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
No. See, we talk about this all the time. Like these, I know quotes from movies. Like I know them, but
Do you not remember the dinner prayer?
I do.
Dear
I don't remember that. Yes.
8 pound,
Yeah.
6 ounce baby Jesus.
I
lying
do
there in your
remember
golden
that.
wrappers.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
All your infinite wisdom. He was a man.
I remember some no.
Oh, great. Here we go. We got, okay, so check this out. All right. Father 2069-100 says, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I know that quote. I know that one. I do. I still don't like.
Yes.
We talk about this a lot. Different
Yes.
movies and things that we watch
Step
because when we
Brothers.
have downtime, that's
Yes.
something that everybody does. Don't tell me that you don't. You binge watch something. I know you do. Whether it's your neighbors.
Yeah, the OA. I could not get enough of that.
OA.
OA. It was an amazing show on Netflix, actually. And they only did 2 seasons. I was so pissed because they were finally bringing the show like into reality.
Yeah.
So and I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you have to go watch the OA. It's like so freaking cool. So you can find out what OA actually means.
There you go. Yeah, I'm.
stuff.
You're saying this. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Trust me, it's
I
not
put
what you
stuff on.
think.
I put stuff on in the background as I'm working on things. That's
well,
what I do. Like, that's why I know quotes.
I had to wait to type it in because I was like asking other people that had watched it and friends and whatnot. I'm like, so is it not anal only or what?
Oh
what's
my
going on here?
gosh, what's wrong with you?
I was a legitimate concern because I'm like, what am I watching? Because you suggested watching Bonding, so I was like, wait a minute.
I never suggested that. I've never even watched
Look at
that
this face.
that
This
show.
this is the face of a guilty party right there.
No, it's not. It's really not. Oh my gosh. All right, let's.
It's a Irish girl laughing says, "Shut up, Chip."
Oh gosh, there we go. Oh man.
Oh, look at that! Rob Bernard is watching, and Cindy Moskal. Hey guys.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We're glad that you guys are joining. Is that on Facebook?
It's on Facebook.
All right.
It's the
So you
book of
guys can
faces.
find us everywhere. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
So yeah, we're not trying to corrupt anybody, but how was the show is called
I know it's called Don't Make This Weird. Like, you kind of have to know that. But
weird.
But yeah, it's still awkward sometimes. I'm like,
This is coming from the person that is intentionally not trying to be awkward, really.
not anymore. Like, I quit. I've just decided that I'm just gonna be who I am and go with it.
Depends on what mood you're in, right?
Right. Like, I'm not, as long as I'm not being a jerk or hurting anybody, I think I'm good. Right?
So,
Should be.
Father 2069-100 says, I'll kick your ass. Scissor kick you in the back of the head, Chip.
Oh my gosh. We've got lots of people over on YouTube, but nobody's really saying anything.
Come on, guys.
I don't know.
Where's the love? Oh, that's right. Sorry. Facebook's taking over tonight.
Yeah, it is. All right.
That's right.
Rein it in.
No.
All right.
No, I will not. I am loving this.
All right. I'm going to get back to our guests.
Fine, go.
I'm over you. No, just kidding. I'm breaking up there. Okay.
You sound like a married couple.
I know, don't we? I think somebody thought we were.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, they were like, so you live there with Tony? I'm like, no.
No, they
No,
thought I was your
don't.
dad.
They did.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
true story.
That's fucked up.
We went to VG's and we were shopping the one time. And I walked over to get something. I ran into one of my friends. She goes, is that your dad? It's like, no, that's not my dad. But I, of course, I have to bring that up a lot. I'm like, whatever, Dad.
Shut up.
That's pretty funny. So, okay, we talked about where you can find the book, where you can get Denny's book at, and also at a good price right now. He's giving them a discount for the book and free shipping.
Only on the show.
Only from being on, listening to the show. So if you guys are able to go ahead and check that out, and you're starting to go and talk at different places, do public speaking.
Yeah.
Do you have anything lined up right now, or are you still
Not at
moving
the
toward?
moment. Stuff coming up though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So you guys can go on your Facebook and follow you as well.
Sure.
That way you can pay attention and go and actually meet Denny in person and listen to his story. What's that?
What?
Oh, I thought you were. So you can actually not just get the book, but you can actually go meet him in person and listen to him talk about the book and stuff. That's pretty cool.
And unlike Donkey, he's more like Shrek. He's really tall.
Oh, it's not the
Yeah,
ears? It's not the ears?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the picture on Facebook on the Don't Make This Weird podcast page, it's funny because it goes Denny, Tony.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Must be the ceiling.
I think maybe. No, just 5'1", you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm only 5'1".
She's a
I've dealt
people
with that.
McNugget.
I've heard that one before. I've heard that
You're
before.
fun size.
Though, I like being short. A lot of people think that's funny, but I'm like, I like to be short, actually. I don't mind it.
Short.
I don't want to be tall. That's what everybody else is for.
God made me short because I'm scared to death of heights. So
That's
I'm
what
okay
I
with
always
that.
say.
Just saying.
Stealing my line.
What's doing on?
But yeah, so... Oh my gosh. I'm out of control tonight.
Yes,
I just
yes,
have
you are.
It's been a week. It's been a really crazy week.
You got to shape up. You cannot do a podcast like that.
Oh my gosh.
See, this is probably why I don't have a mic on Survivor Girl.
This
'cause
is
we're
why.
We're straight off the rails. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
This is why, Denny. This is why it's happening like this. I blame that guy.
What?
So, but anyway, we were just getting into more stuff about that, and
Yes.
there's more to Denny than the book and everything else. I mean, you do the weightlifting and
Yeah.
thought you
Training
said-
right now.
Yeah, you're training, just getting in, just doing to get in shape, or to do any
Yeah.
do you do
try to stay
competitions?
fit. No, not yet. No.
No.
I say not yet, but my wife would probably say, no, you're not going to do that again.
Oh.
Because she's got to cook. And yeah, that's a lot of cooking.
Oh yeah, I
a lot of
watched
chicken.
I watched the Tough Man the Tough Man contest show or
Yeah.
whatever, and the amount of calories the one guy had to eat.
Yeah.
Oh
That's-
man,
And I love to eat. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it would work out perfect.
She's
but
like,
that's,
no.
yeah.
no,
No, it's okay.
a lot of chicken. Like, how much are we talking? I would put you on the spot
I guess
here.
it depends on your body, what
Yeah.
you can handle. You know what I mean?
Right, lots of protein
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, lots of
Protein's
protein.
the
Yeah,
key.
That's the key. We
Yeah.
could do a whole nother segment with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the
Now,
training.
How do you do that for the training, Denny? Because I mean, I did a little bit of training in like my younger formative years because I was having my dad train me because he wanted me to go in to do some of these different shows and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
So you got to be, on point. Like I was,
You do.
I think I was deadlifting. Good Lord, was 400-500 pounds.
Wow,
and it was just like, I didn't know how the hell I was doing it. I was just like, and then dying a little bit.
Well, you got natural strength too. There's people with natural strength, and then the ones that.
Oh, no. I had to work for every last pound.
I'm saying there are people with natural strength that, build on top of that as well. So.
Yeah. But no, how
was never
do
like
you
that.
get past the eating part when you're just not hungry and you still have to get the calories in?
Oh,
How,
yeah.
how do you
that's
do
the
that?
switch,
Right.
right? Your body tells you to eat
Yeah.
instead of, you know what I mean? You got to feed it
Yeah.
in order to run.
Right,
And
but
so-
to actually hear it and understand. See, there's a difference between like for a good portion of my life, I would not know where the switch was for that.
Okay.
Then after I ended up getting the weight loss surgery, and I could only eat like very little after that, I was like, oh, this is what this feels.
My wife can relate. She just had that done. Yeah.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah,
Wow.
She had the Roux and Y done.
Yeah, that's what I had.
That's what she's got. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, I'm 2.5 years out.
Okay.
Right, almost. September will be 3.
September will be 3.
Holy
That is a
moly.
huge commitment.
Yeah, I was like 350.
Congratulations on that.
I used to be 350 at 5'1". It was so hard.
Yeah,
So now I'm just like, hey, I can
Yeah.
cross my legs. I can. It's weird. It's a really weird thing.
Yeah.
But
And-
yeah, yeah.
And for
How is-
Christine, the statistics on that were, there was a couple ladies before her that bailed.
Wow.
And it's like, oh man, and if you have issues, there's issues behind that.
Yeah.
There can be, yeah.
Yeah.
There can. I
And
was fortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and even with there's a divorce rate that goes up with that as
There
well.
is.
So you got to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting how they talk about that.
Yeah.
They're honest with you before you go in for the surgery, divorce rate, and also learning how to re-eat, the mental part of it, because even though you have the tool,
Absolutely.
you can still go back to eating meat,
Yeah.
which I kind of proved a little bit through COVID, a little bit of weight gain there.
Okay.
Not horrible,
No,
but
right.
enough to where I'm just like, okay, I'm back on track now.
Yeah.
So, but there's people that have gained way more, and I'm like, okay, I realize what I'm doing. I'm good.
Yeah.
Getting back to,
And
but
it's
that
different for
happens.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens. They
I know-
talk about that for like the honeymoon phase being over, and
Oh,
then
sure.
you have to watch
Sure.
out. So,
And
That-
just things like that. Another reason why I wrote the book.
Mhm.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And not
Yeah.
just because of the electrocution, but for different things that you're going through
mhm.
that you can pull through.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think there's sometimes there's people that just don't feel like they can go much further. So stuff like that, and to be able to share the story and your journey about how far you've come. I
And
mean,
not just me.
you know,
Yeah, I do say that, but the faith is the number one thing.
right, for
That's
sure,
That's what brought me through it.
right.
And so, I mean, if you're leaning on something, I would say lean on your faith. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, I loved having you on the podcast, Survivor Girl, because we had a lot of questions. There was a lot more, we didn't really sit down to go through questions. I just kind of go through it and just,
Yeah.
But I like how your positive message through everything. I mean, you have to face a lot when you go through something like that, and to stay positive and to continue to keep on moving forward and to give that message out to people.
That's
Incredible.
that's how I feel every day. I mean, when like today at dentist, I had to go to the dentist, and just to hear people's stories
Mm-hmm.
and how they
Yeah.
pull through, and their faith is in the front line of that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
and it's true. You know what I mean?
That mindset.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
helps. It helps
Because
a lot.
It's perfect. It's right every time, right?
Right.
It might not be your right, but
It's that
his right.
divine appointment,
It
man.
really is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting when you go, even I'm sure like you'll have times where you have people actually open up and relate, even if you don't talk about your story.
Absolutely.
I find that a lot too after the things that I've faced.
Sure.
It's just people open up because you sit there and you give them the moment, you give them that
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
and that compassion and go,
It's very
okay.
important.
And when they tell you, it's incredible. I mean, there's been
Right.
people I've run into, never met them before, and they'll
Yeah.
tell me their story, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy that they just opened up like that.
Going back to the 3-foot rule of helping Heather learning how to market properly and network with people.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't talk to those people. They're strangers. And here I am. I'm just like, what's up?
I used
How you doing?
No problem for you.
I used to be so shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like painfully shy.
Sure.
And it's funny because my brother's actually jumped on YouTube before, and he was like, Yeah, she was painfully shy. Like that's
She
the
was.
truth.
Totally.
I was very, very shy. And also that had a lot to do with being overweight too, because when you're overweight, when you walk into a room, you're just like, oh, they're looking at me. You know, what are they thinking? What's this going on?
Sure.
So we went, like the first time when we first started hanging out, he would be talking to somebody, I'd be like, how long you know that person? He's like, I just met them. What?
There you go. Yeah.
Like how does so through the years of you know hanging out with him and the stuff that we do, getting to meet people now, it's incredible to have that whole you know thing, to be able to talk to people and not be worried about it, to get up on stage. Got up on the stage.
I know. Same here. I feel you.
We did the Tuscola Palooza,
Which is going to happen this year again.
Yes,
just
it
so you
is.
guys know.
And we're actually coming up at the top of the hour for our sponsors.
Yeah.
But no, Heather did. She was. I don't want to say the MC, but I guess the MC of announcing the bands on stage at Tuscola.
Just one. The ladies wanted me to announce them on the stage.
Yeah, that was Sugar Punk Fairies.
It was Sugar Punk Fairies.
Yeah.
We've had them on the show a couple different times. I love their energy. Rockin' Robin, me and her keep in touch. Emily and all the other ladies that are in the band, they do all the heavy lifting. They're just incredible ladies. I love them.
Yeah.
But we got in contact with them to come on the show to talk to them before Tuscola Palooza.
Yeah.
We were trying to do that with all the bands if we could.
Sure.
So to help advertise, you know, promote, do that thing. And after that, Robin was like, I want you to announce us when we go on stage. And I'm just like, sure, if they'll let me, I guess, you know. Which we've had the ones that did the hosting of Tuscola Palooza, Carrie and the guys from Infamous Quick, which is another fun band from Michigan.
Right over
Love them.
there.
So they got with them and said, can we have her get on there? So I got up on stage and there was quite a bunch of people there.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I got up there and there's a little video snippet of me introducing them and kind of pumping up the crowd. And I got off stage and these guys were just like, wow, awesome job. Like, you didn't even seem like you were nervous. I was like, oh, walking, you know, like, okay, I guess so, you know, but it's interesting when that appointment, I guess you'd say, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. And doing this kind of stuff, you never know.
Yeah.
So I used to be the kid in school that I would fumble through my cards and get messed up. I'd be sweating profusely, nervous, and like, why do you guys do this torture stuff to me? And now I'm just like, okay, yeah,
I
let's
think
talk.
I was voted in high school most likely to explode and be homeless.
Oh
So
my gosh.
not sure what that meant, but no, what Heather was saying is that it was funny because she had been on stage with us, 3 times?
For what?
For the Relay for Life. And then,
2 times.
well, 2 times. And then I dragged you kicking and screaming down to the man cave and got you on stage there.
Yeah.
And we've played on the podcast several different times, but it's so great
Oh, maybe it was 3.
to share the stage with her.
Absolutely.
Because this girl's got some soul. I ain't gonna lie.
I could tell when I walked in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, and she throws down because the first time I discovered she could actually sing is me and Dino. Shout out to Dino, one of the best musicians I have ever met and had the honor and privilege to share the stage with.
Yeah.
We're outside dinking around on acoustics, and she belts out with Sweet Home Chicago, and I went, you know how to sing?
I mean, I
Holy
guess.
shit.
Well, it felt more or less like, because I used to sing karaoke. Like, that's what I did. You get your cues. Like, they're all colored.
She
they
does
come
not
up.
have a karaoke voice. She has a holy shit voice.
Well, that's what I learned on. Like, I did choir in school. I did all school musical. When they give me, like, I was understudy a lot because the fat kid, you
that
know.
a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. You know. So I didn't really get any like major parts or anything like that. But that was one thing too, like my teacher back then, because again, I was painfully shy and I went to an audition and I sang and he went, Froggy can sing, because that was my nickname in school.
I lift out my lizard.
No, that's because when I would get colds, it would be horrible and I'd sound like a little frog. So that's what happened. Anyway, he was just like, I'm still not giving her a good part. I was like, really?
So I dragged her
So.
kicking and screaming into the studio, and I said, "You're going to record something."
And we did.
And we haven't looked back since. I mean, of course, it's been a minute since we've been in the studio to work on
It
music,
has been a minute.
but we have continually written music. Like, she writes, I don't even understand her process, and we've been writing together for, 6 years now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'll be 7 in July.
So, yeah, it's been quite the cool process. And, I mean, like I said, being able to share the stage with her, being a closeted karaoke singer.
Yeah.
And then she belts this stuff out, and I went,
Oh, awesome.
holy shit.
Well, it's part of we've talked about with your journey and stuff, and then like my journey. I kind of went a little bit into that. It's a second chance. Like I went, wait a minute, I got a life to live
is it ever?
still.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've not looked back since then, and I promised my mom before everything happened with her that I would go ahead and continue to live. So now I try things. I'm just like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Should have seen me at the aerial park across from Bronner's. I took like 5 steps and then walked backwards and cried. Oh no! True story. Adam was already across, and he's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, no. Oh,
No. And there's this young girl. She's like, I'll help you down if I need to. I'm like, no, I'm just going to live here.
Not today,
I'm just going to stay here. So he came back all the way across to help me back and just like holding on to me while I cried in front of everybody.
Oh,
I'm scared of heights though, but I
Yeah.
wanted to try it.
there you go.
Again, second chances and just going for it. So
Speaking of second chances,
speaking of,
we have sponsors that have given us another chance to promote
There we
their
go.
stuff. Because I don't know, I think we're blacklisted for, doing all kinds of shenanigans and really making it weird. I'm not quite sure.
you are the weird one.
Well, today maybe. But Heather, how about you start with our
All
sponsors?
right, so I'm going to get in and give a huge shout out to Hometown Handmade at 130 East 3rd Street in Emily City, right next to Jalisco's Deli. You guys go stop in and say hello to Mary. They're not going to be open for the holiday weekend. They are going to be closed Friday. They will be Friday through the weekend. They will be back June 1st, so you guys can check out. They're still there. Well, no, today would have been the last day because it's Thursday. My days get mixed up. Anyway, they will be back June 1st. You guys get a chance to stop into the store. There is 20 plus artisans that make all of the items in the store handmade, and it's pretty incredible. So that brings me to Stone Cottage Farm because they are a part of Hometown Handmade down there at 130 East 3rd Street. Stone Cottage Farm of Mayville makes homemade, handmade soap, goat milk soap, which is incredible. And their first ingredient is love. They also make soap cozies and spiced rum packets that are available. And if you catch them at the farmer's market, you can get some of her paintings as well. Or go onto their Etsy shop, Stone Cottage Farm.
Right there, love.
Etsy.com/soap/Stone Cottage Farm soap. You guys can order on there and find out what kind of scents and things that they have available.
Yeah.
That's my spiel.
And speaking of that, we're going to be part of the...
Ooh, the new farmer's market.
Yeah, talk about that for a minute.
I'm excited. I love this. This is part of Second Chance. There's a new farmer's market in Caro. And I'm going to be able to be a part of that. We're going to actually be going up there, doing some video and stuff for that to help promote.
Cool.
And also I will have a booth there and be doing Dragonfly Boutique jewelry and wares and gnomes and all the fun stuff I get to create.
Don't bring
All
me
that great stuff.
down.
So I'll have that up there and you guys can check out. They're going to be
Nice.
like 20 vendors already right now for a
it's
grand
insane.
opening. Yeah,
We're
very
going to be there for the
cool.
ribbon cutting, too.
That's going to be happening next Thursday at 10:30, and then Lauren's going to join us on Don't Make This Weird
Yes.
to talk a little bit about the farmers market and all that fun stuff. So you guys don't forget to tune in for that.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure.
So over to me to give
Back to
a
you,
shout
Tony.
out to some local business owners and help the cross-platform promoting. Yes.
I love that.
So why be yourself when you can be more productions?
I like Be More.
Which is great. Be More, Brian Moore. He is an incredible photographer / videographer.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want pictures or videos for your bands or whatever events that you're doing, get a hold of him at 989-325-1021 or email him at bemoreproductions43@gmail.com. He's also on Facebook at Be More Productions. And he's also on Instagram, MusicFreak63.
There you
so
go.
he's on Facebook. He's all on the social medias. Be More Productions. Go check them out if you want photos and videos done. Incredible. And I also have a secondary part of that. The frame shop, the local frame shop here. I have to give a shout out to them because they did some incredible work. And I'm not supposed to say the guy's name.
Oh, don't say it.
I can't say the guy's name, but
they put you in contact with the guy that did this work, though.
Well, I mean, you know, they said, hey, you know,
Hush,
we
on
may
the
have a
down.
guy, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, shout out to the frame shop. They do incredible work. Tell them Tony sent you. They'll know exactly
and
who
then they'll
you're
know
talking
he ratted
about. You're like,
them out.
That Tony guy.
That Tony guy.
That Tony guy. So the frame shop, incredible. The Harvest, which is a couple of doors down. I'm telling you guys, like Fat Kid approved. Milkshake roulette. It's cool because here's the thing. They make a milkshake. They change all the flavors. They do 10 million different things. And if you get it right, you get 10% off your next purchase.
So it's like milkshake ratatouille. You know, when he gets all the
Ratatouille.
scents and everything.
That's right.
You know,
See,
the taste.
that's how
There
it
you go.
is. Because like, what was mine today? I can't remember. I don't know. It was caramel and amaretto.
See, do you go in and do this every day?
Oh yeah.
Are you getting all these shakes like every day?
Not every day. I'm not rich. I mean, good lord.
Oh, God.
I would love
So go
to
check
because like
that
it's
out.
amazing.
10%. 10%. Have you gotten it right?
I got it right one time. They're good. They're really
so
good.
You're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
All right. So yeah, the Harvest is incredible. They have
Oh my
lots of
God.
different coffee drinks.
Yep.
You can pick out whether you want it to be cold, iced, whatever, frappe,
The tea is amazing. I'm just gonna say.
tea, but our coffee for fellow coffee drinkers.
You know,
Yeah.
there's
They do
more,
have sugar free flavors too.
Nice.
I hook
There's-
up on that.
For Christine.
There's more caffeine in tea. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
So we have one more shout out we have to get to. If you are taking your health journey seriously, which you should,
Mm-hmm.
because what do you got to lose? Your health, duh. So Shelson's Natural
Spokesperson of the
Health,
year.
21 North Almer Street, Carroll, Michigan. Dr. J. Matthew Shelson,
Mm-hmm.
PhD, LMNOP, QRST, with all of the letters and stuff after his name, because he's really, really smart. He's really, really good at what he does. I
Absolutely.
just totally bent the card. Sorry, Katie. But you can reach them at 855-672-2600.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. If you act now. Sorry, all the voiceover crap's coming back. Dr. Katie Grimmel. She is an amazing homeopathic doctor. Like, I wish I could show you guys all this stuff, but like it's a secret. So yeah, Heather and I started this. When we started this back in January.
I think so. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cold out. There was still snow.
There was still snow.
Still
yeah.
snow coming.
But Dr. Katie Gremmel, she's got all of those fancy letters, JK, LMLP, QRST.
Incredible holistic doctor. If you're interested in going to somebody for natural health,
Yes.
you can go and check them out. They've been there for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get a hold of them. You can either see Dr. Shelson or you can see our doctor, Dr. Katie.
Dr. Katie, you can reach her at 855-672-2600. Take your health journey seriously because you've got to lose your health. You can't lose your health. We're
You can
supposed
start
to
that journey anytime.
go forth, be fruitful, and multiply. You can't do that feeling like shit.
Oh my God. True, I suppose. True. So yeah, it's definitely been a pretty cool journey. It's got me trying to do better and get my health back in order after the coop up and all that fun stuff. What you got over there?
So apparently Twitch is blowing up again tonight, which is amazing. Father 269100 says, me, on the other hand, I built a footstool for an outside bonfire at Tony's. Yes, he did. Holy
Very
cow.
cool.
And a marrow blade. What's up, a marrow blade?
I haven't heard that in a minute.
Ben Busy just walked in. Brother, thank you for tuning in.
Good. You didn't miss much with my tequila story. That's all. That's what I mean. I mean everything else you want to be tuned in for.
Yeah, of course you got to tune in for that.
And I got slackers over on YouTube. They're just hanging out, but not saying nothing tonight.
see?
Being quiet
Fuck
over there.
YouTube.
Am I just not? I'm not too- I guess.
Well, and
That's
before
cool. We got Facebook though, and then we got SouthStateRadio.net.
I was going to say, before we get into the rest of the story with him,
Yeah,
Denny,
yeah.
look at he's over there. He's just bouncing. He's like, come on, my turn to speak, guys.
I love it.
You're pretty good, Tony.
But no, we have to still talk about all the shows that we do here in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
And downstate at the second HQ.
Yes,
So
the man cave.
go ahead. What do we do on Fridays?
So on Fridays, there's Guitar Fridays.
What?
Saturdays, there's Chill Streams Saturdays.
Chill Stream
Also,
Saturday,
this
yes.
is my brain podcast.
Podcast.
You guys cross paths. I need to know this. What
No,
times?
I you know what? Hey,
Need to know
he's
this.
my brother. We're all right, but we're not
The
that all right. I
times.
don't cross the streams.
Times.
Don't cross the streams.
What are your time frames?
Oh, the time? I generally go live at like 7:38 because I've been going live a little earlier. And if he has, what are you doing? You got to switch back to me. I'm talking.
If he runs it.
Right, do your damn job. And if he has guests that he can go through an interview, he does it right around 10 o'clock. So
right.
we kind of overlap, but that's okay because we're on the same media group, Strange Friends Media Group.
Yep.
So if you don't catch one, it's still re-aired on solidstateradio.net.
There you go.
For This Is My Brain.
This Is My Brain is a totally different podcast.
Yeah.
They talk about all kinds of things that are happening in the world today. A lot of different things that we don't talk about on here.
Yeah, it's political, religious stuff, but
yeah.
it's also common sense. So
Right, for
there's
sure.
that.
So if you guys are interested, go ahead and tune into that. It might be your thing. Go check it out. Also, we have what else?
Survivor Girl podcast on Sundays.
What? First three, last three.
If you don't know
I
your
don't
own
even
show,
know my own show. Just
You
tune
do.
in. If it goes live, you know I'm on. there we go. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have guests that do join me on the show, and I really love it because they do share their story of thriving and surviving. So that's a lot of fun. Also, we got Tuesday Night Rants.
From This Is My Brain podcast.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's everything. Did I cover it?
I don't know.
You can find it all on
YouTube.
YouTube, Twitch, and also solidstateradio.net.
So, and we always post stuff on Strange Friends Media.
Tough stuff, my
SFM
friends.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're still trying to go through and exploit all the other social media stuff, but it's too much work. So we're still looking for an intern. If you want to do some free stuff and help us out and get invited to some really cool parties,
That's what you get. Like
Right?
you don't get paid, but you get experience. And you get to go hang out at the shows and the different things that we get to do. And within the guests that join us, we have musicians.
Yeah.
We've had the Mercurials on. We've had all kinds of people.
that was great. We actually found out, was it last week, that Anthony
Yeah.
also does a show on solidstateradio.net.
Yes, he does.
And we're like,
Is that right?
why didn't Sean tell us this so we could help promote it?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That was pretty cool, though. So, and also, guys, don't forget we do have Sean and Adam coming into the studio.
When is that?
17th, I believe. We do.
I can't wait. It's going to be crazy.
That's going to be fun. Those guys over there are a riot.
There's nothing worse than when you get literally a room full of podcasters, cameras and a microphone in front of them, and go, behave. And we go,
Yeah, they actually had a sorry list at the end of the show.
Oh my God,
they
that
were
was great.
apologizing to people that they were talking. It's like, oh,
and it was great because when I was looking through the old episodes to find out when the Mercurials was on last, like, holy shit, talk about going way back. I was combing through, wow, that's awkward. Combing through all of the old episodes, and we used to do a bit, just the right amount of racism, which was great.
oh my gosh.
Well, we had the Asians, so the amazing Asian.
He was our intern at one point in time.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in a while. Don't know what's happening there. So yeah. Anyhow, let's get back and let's rein it in a minute.
You rein it in.
I try. I really do try. But I am really grateful though that we were able to meet, and your story, like I said, is incredible because you talk about thriving and surviving and going through what you've gone through, and to share that out, I think that is one of the biggest things. Sometimes it's hard to do that.
Very hard.
It's hard. You don't know what direction that you're supposed to be going in with it. Yep. And imagine, the experience that you've had, like we've said before, it's a lot different than some of the things that some of us have gone through. Mm-hmm. And to be able to speak out and have that voice. I mean, has it ever felt awkward for you to share this story because of worrying what other people are going to think? I wondered about that because you never know.
No.
You never know.
No, it's never been awkward. No. I always thought that that's what he wants me to do now.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it helps other people, that was the point of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like not only do I feel like it's I want to say courageous, but I don't know if that's is that the right word to be able
I
to.
think there's courage in there.
There we go.
Yep, inspiring.
Yes, it is courageous. See,
right.
the sign's right there.
Well, yeah, it's right there on the poster. It says
It's all right
inspiring
there.
true story.
But it does. It takes courage to share your story when that wasn't ultimately probably your direction in the first
absolutely
place.
not.
After everything
This was
happened,
not-
we've talked a little bit about that, about being not public speaking,
No,
kind of
right, yeah,
nervous
this
about
was
these
not me.
things.
Absolutely not.
You know.
Opposite, yeah.
Does it get much easier though as you continue to get out and talk to
Yeah.
people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I find that too. I being in front of a bunch of people to talk and tell your story at first is kind of
Oh yeah.
a little bit nerve wracking,
Oh,
but then
yeah.
when you get going, you're like, oh, okay, just be myself. Just
Yeah.
tell what I need to tell and get directed that way.
Well, and he's also doing podcasts and hanging with the likes of us, so obviously
He's gonna
brought
message
it
me
down
later.
a few days.
He's gonna
I'm never
message
coming
me.
on
No.
your show again.
I may do Survivor Girl, where Tony doesn't talk, but
Right, exactly.
don't make
Take
this
the
weird.
blame
I'm
away
out.
from him.
No, I'm totally out of it.
Holy shit! There we go. Talk about a blast from the past. Sasha
Oh, hey, Sasha.
is chiming in and says hello and says thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
welcome.
That's amazing.
We love that, and you get people that will message an inbox too and say thank you for having certain guests on that shared their story and stuff, because it inspires people. And I think the more that you get out and you do your public speaking and do maybe not this show, I mean
It's okay.
you're more than welcome back, but I mean you get it out there and you
Yeah.
never know who you're going to touch and inspire to continue to keep on going, to take a
It's been
breath.
blessing. Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes people are just at their end of their rope, no matter what it is that they're facing. And when I think about that, I go, it doesn't matter what it is that you've gone through. If you
That's
think
right.
it's less than what I've gone through, you're still important. It
That's right,
still
very much so.
matters.
Yeah,
You still
absolutely.
matter.
That's right.
So I went back into the Survivor Girl moment. You matter. You guys.
You matter, Tony.
You guys
Aw,
matter.
You guys are the best.
No, seriously though.
That's been one of the cool parts about Denny's story, and not just the book that you wrote, but the inspiration of I do matter. Yes, my faith does matter. Because when you get to the tippity tops of the mountain, then you're screaming how big your God is, and when you're down in the valley, you're remembering that just a little while ago you were up in the mountains,
Absolutely.
and going, oh yeah, he's still that big. And you talk about a lot of those transitions of dealing with the darker stuff of recuperating in the book.
Yep.
And then you also talk about, some of the other journeys of, when you're on the mountaintop and you're going, holy cow, this there's no way I could have done this myself. So
That's incredible. And just share, like, how do you come across sometimes, like, how do you get people to listen that don't have the faith? Like, you just talk and then you just go, oh, this is who I am. And,
Yeah. I mean,
know.
that's the spirit of it. That's just not me. It's the spirit.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Right. You
Yeah.
just, that's where it is. That's your faith. And
Because it's
that's,
funny. I'll talk about that, and then I'm in the gym lifting weights, right?
yeah.
And it's unless you run into that person, you don't really know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
And so
That's interesting. Like, we talked about the divine appointments and things when
Yes.
you run into certain people that
Yeah.
absolutely need to have that conversation.
yeah.
It's very interesting. What? Oh, I thought you were like looking at stuff for people. I'm
And
always distracted in the studio.
That's okay.
I
I'm
just-
100% believe that God puts people in your life that
Yeah.
you're supposed to be putting in your life, and so I'm meant to be here.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about that. So
Yeah, for sure. I that's definitely on this journey. Just the way that everything goes. I meet so many different people. We meet so many different people, and to be touched by somebody else, even though you've got a story too, like, that's awesome to be able to talk to somebody and go, wow, you've really gone through some stuff.
yeah, right.
Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing with me.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
feel that way, whether you sharing with us and
And if you can show the example, right, you know,
Yeah.
in some kind of way,
yeah. And
that
that's
guy did it. I got a chance.
right. Yeah. You can do it. You can make it through. I think that's the biggest thing is to understand the faith. Like you talk about faith, and
Yeah.
you know, we've talked about it too.
Yeah.
And there's still those times when you have people that are like, you know, on one of my episodes with somebody, they were like, "Is this church?" It's like,
Oh, no,
this,
sure.
this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You
right.
know, and if it makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe you need to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, maybe not. I don't try to tell people what to do,
No,
but
right,
when
right.
you believe what you believe and you don't push it, but you do your thing, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's most important, to be authentic, your authentic self.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
And when you're at your lowest, I mean, I was at my lowest. You can't get much lower than a near-death experience, but you know. And when I woke up, and my brother brought that picture of Jesus,
Yeah.
and I hung it up there on that wall. Or I didn't hang it. I didn't hang it up there. I think my brother did.
Yeah.
But I prayed to that for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
And I said, if you pull me through this, I'll relay the message.
Yeah.
And so
Kept
I still get emotional. I mean, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's so humbling. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. And that's the effect that I hope that I have on other people.
Right.
That I can help them with that.
Yeah.
That's
You know
awesome.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
I get you. I understand that completely, because it does it. You know, sometimes we get so caught up in thinking of the things that we've had to face, or some of the smaller stuff in life. You know, like we've joked about like vehicle situations with me and whatnot before,
It could be anything.
and I've let that stuff just like eat at me, and then I went, wait a minute though, I've gone through so much worse than this.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like I can make it through this, but sometimes those small things can really like stop you in your tracks.
Yeah.
Do you have those moments when you're just like, I can make it through this. Like I know I can do this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't do it without my faith or my help.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not the only one that can do this here.
Yeah.
My wife, the kids, you know, everything that comes with the package.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that I believe that this is my mission here now,
Yeah.
right? Not just to tell my story,
Right.
but to show that, you know, faith is real, right? There is another side,
Yeah.
and it's real. You want to go to the other side.
Yeah.
So you got to practice your faith. It's very important.
Right.
I mean, in the choices that you make.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
Speaking of that, Bera T. Mascus, I'm totally butchering
wonderful
this.
name.
Yeah, it says our posturings of our imaged self-importance delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe are challenged. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity in all the vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves.
Sure. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, phenomenal. Wow. I mean, it can get deep. Yeah,
Oh,
it
of
does
course.
get deep.
Yeah.
And the spiritual side of this
Yeah.
is very deep as well.
Yeah.
And some people can't comprehend that, right?
Yeah. For sure.
And so, but practicing your faith will help you comprehend that. And so, yeah.
So apparently there's people on Twitch asking if anybody's reading the YouTube chat.
There's nobody there. Nobody's. Yeah, I do the YouTube chat, but there's nobody. Like, I'm sorry, it's not that nobody's there. There are people there, but I'm not getting any live chat or nothing going on over here. So,
Chime in.
so yeah, if you guys want to chime in, we got a little bit of time left.
That's
Try to
right.
say hi to everybody out there.
Sasha's chiming in and said it's very easy to get distracted in the studio. You've got a strange bald man sitting next to you. Hey, there is a stereo strange bald man sitting over there.
Not the only one.
He's got two
yeah.
tickets to the gun show.
Right. Yeah.
It is late. What time? It's not that late.
It's
is it?
getting there.
It's
Yeah,
a little
actually.
bit after 9. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a little after 9.
We're almost to that time.
everybody's on their phones right now.
Yeah.
You know that.
Right.
That's
You know
how they
that.
listen to
Pop
us.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, if you are hanging out on YouTube, Twitch, or on Facebook, we love that you guys are joining in on the conversation.
Yeah.
And we love that you guys have hung out this long with us. We thank Denny for hanging out with us as well.
Thank you.
And
what we do.
getting, you know, talking about your book, everything that you're doing, your faith, everything that you're, you know, going forward with.
Thank you for letting me share it with you.
It's incredible, like you said when you first got here, that it's been 13 years and you are sharing your story and you're
Just the
continuing.
beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just
I'm looking forward to this ride.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling
Oh, it
when
pumps
you
me
go,
up. I get
wow,
chills.
I've got this chance. And you know, I think that's the hugest thing. There's days when I'm so tired. I'm just like, I don't want to get out of bed. What are you doing? Get up.
Oh, Heather.
One
there's
thing.
So many people. Absolutely.
One
that
thing.
need
If you can
yeah,
do one thing, you can do one more thing.
Absolutely.
Just keep on moving forward.
That's right.
What you got over there? Got people chiming in.
I wanna say hi to
Apparently
Dawn
there's a-
real quick. Dawn, your people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, God bless you, Dawn. Good to see you. And my
Yeah.
sister Dawn.
Yeah.
I know she's.
So apparently there's a bunch of stuff going on YouTube. We're not getting any of it because Mara Blade says there the people chatting on YouTube. Brandon cannot see our comments. Purpose Porpoise said that there's no matter where I watch, I'm seeing an audio delay. Refresh and have a great internet. John Englehart, same delay here in San
Really?
Antonio. John Englehart, Heather normally keeps up on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't have any.
But the comments, I think she's slipping. So
Look, well, hold on. Put me over. Put me over. Look at this is my YouTube feed right now, live. Nothing.
no idea.
Nothing here.
And then maybe John says maybe Tony's head is too shiny today.
I think this is the
You got that
problem.
much
So
shine
there's
on there.
that.
I got
It's
some
The problem.
shine.
Yeah,
You know,
it
you are
shows.
gleaming off of that light.
It shows that you guys are
No
there
problem.
hanging out, but I have nothing over there.
Try refreshing the whole thing.
I'm just gonna have to, I guess. Sorry, guys. I mean,
Lobsters
I've
are
been
good.
going. There's cricket. Like usually, YouTube
Huh?
is just popping, and I'm not getting any of it.
That's because Heather hates YouTube. She's just.
I do not. I actually do like YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Contrary to
YouTube.
popular belief, I do. I
On
do.
a side note, YouTube need to get their marketing shit together because I will never vape or use tampons. So please stop advertising that on my YouTube videos.
We're still there. Here we go.
Yeah. See?
Now it loaded.
Yeah, we've got 2 seconds left of the show. Oh, now she wants to work.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
See?
Okay, I'm going to catch up here.
Go ahead.
It's going to go backwards. I'm sorry. Checking in, sounding great. Video started off grainy, though. Hi, everyone. From Shelby, John, Tequila Sunrise with Patron is my favorite mixed drink. All for you, my friend. I'm an electrician by trade, so I can understand what you went through. It's
God bless
really
you, bro.
scary stuff.
Yeah.
That was from John. Brandon says, hello. My first surgery went well, just FYI. Hey. Heather's an angel. So was Lucifer. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Glad to hear your surgery went well, my friend. John said there have been rumors of a possible Metallica Black album anniversary re-release.
What?
John is laughing at Brandon. Apparently, they're in cahoots. The RJB Lucifer is a good binge series. Sky
Oh, that
is
is
the
a good series,
limit.
yeah.
Cindy says, I got you, Heather. Rob, the taller you are, the farther you fall. Karaoke is life,
He's
Brandon
not
is saying. Purpose Porpoise, watching on Twitch too. Brandon, can they not see our comments? No, we could not. Purpose Porpoise. So no matter where I watch, I'm seeing audio delay. I think you caught us up there. John, Heather normally keeps up with you got that one. Yep. And then Adam said, Heather is an incredibly young lady with passion, creativity, and undying care for others.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Purpose says, can you see this now? Yes, I can. I'm so glad. We got caught up on YouTube. I was feeling sad there for a minute. I was not getting no love.
There you go. The love's out there.
Now we got the love.
That's
See
right.
you guys.
Back over to Facebook Live. Yes, thank you, Denny. I enjoy hearing others' experiences because there's nothing better than hearing from others how God has helped strengthen them.
There you
Man,
go.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. We're so thankful that we have these podcasts and that we're able to go ahead and, reach out to people by just sitting here and having a good conversation. Yeah. Conversation is so important. And I think we get lost in the sauce with the text messaging and all that stuff that we don't actually have conversations anymore. Have you guys had any conversations with people recently, like actually calling on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't, but not calling,
I come
not
to you.
calling you
Yeah.
out. Right.
I
Right,
see.
right.
There's a caveat with that because I get bored when I'm on the phone, especially when telemarketers call. So I'll talk to them for like 4 hours and they'll be like, stop talking and hang up. And I'm like, but yeah, you don't understand. Like, there's so many cool things to talk about. It's
Wait a
interesting.
minute,
That's
though.
true.
Wait a minute, though. This guy.
That's great.
This guy.
What?
He'll get on the phone, and all of a sudden he's like, yo, okay, so, I gotta talk to you about something. It's like all of a sudden it's Brooklyn Tony. He's like, oh, no, you're gonna help me out here. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do.
That's really good, Heather.
This is
That's
funny.
really good.
That- I don't do that.
Oh.
Maybe I do.
Hold on 1 second. All right, so John says, and she did that all in less than a minute, Tony. I think she needs a pay raise.
Wait, you get paid for this gig?
And Purpose Porpoise is saying Denny Wasmund looking for other speaking opportunities.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You
Just,
get in
message
contact.
me. Yeah.
You can find him on Facebook. You can also find that
Easy.
you have a different page for the book.
True. Yes.
But it's easier to get in contact with you on your own personal Facebook
yeah, that's
page.
fine. Yeah.
And if you guys cannot find him on there, please message the Don't Make This Weird page, or you can message Survivor Girl, whichever one you want to, or just message us personally and we can get you in touch. We'll find a way to get you to him. That's awesome. Thank you guys for asking that.
So apparently Kirk is saying the audio delay is like a Godzilla movie. So if I do this,
Yeah, so we'll catch up then.
pudding.
Wow, that brings back memories.
Yes.
So back to you, Heather.
And Brandon saying always, I prefer to talk over texting or leaving message. But you get the better,
Yeah,
context.
absolutely.
Text messages and such, you're like, okay, is this person mad at me? Because they sound
Right.
angry right now.
Yeah, you never know.
So,
How you
but-
gonna get it?
Especially talking to her.
Probably short and angry often.
You're poking around.
Tiny Hawk, in case you guys don't know what that means. I had these episodes this past week.
Yes.
That's probably why my hands like just no, not really.
Why did Heather
I'm not
do this?
violent. Why did Heather do this? All right, so and this is not good because I got farmers market coming up and I have to get my stuff together.
Right. What are you
So
doing?
anyway, not gonna clap my hands again. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much, all of you guys on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You guys have been rock stars.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Thank you guys for listening to us while we give our shout outs and also for all of the fun stuff that we've got going on. Keep paying attention. We have lots more guests that are coming, and we want to give
Holy
a
shit, we have a lot
huge
of
shout out
guests.
and a thank you to Denny for joining us, for
Here's
writing
the
the
book.
book, for
Yep.
sharing your story, for keeping the faith, for being
Bang! There's a gun.
gun
There's the
show,
gun, look
for
out.
showing the gun
Shots
show.
fired.
Just a little taste. Yeah.
We hope that you guys definitely do get in contact
Yeah.
with him.
I'm in
Put-
Clio.
Clio area, there you go.
And if I'm out and about, which I'm at Iron Athletics,
Yeah.
most of the time, just stop in.
Yeah, there you go. Get in touch with
Yeah.
him, get him out there so you can continue to keep sharing your story. We appreciate you so much for coming on and
you,
you know
Heather.
everything that you've done with Survivor Girl. If you guys still have a chance to check out that episode, you can go back. It's archived on YouTube. It goes off Twitch after about 2 weeks, but you can catch it on YouTube. And if you want to, please tune in to solidstateradio.net and give some love over there to those guys as well. Like I said, they've got all kinds of podcasts over there, all kinds of different stuff going on. Something for everybody. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So a huge thank you guys and a round of applause, but not for me because I'm not doing this again. To all of you guys for commenting, jumping in on the conversation, and just helping us make it weird.
Well,
Don't make it-
we've got to give the name shout outs before we can end the show. But first, we have to thank Denny for coming on the show. And will
Thank
you
you,
come
Tony.
back? Seriously?
Absolutely, brother.
Dude, that is awesome. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for coming on the show. So, Heather, take it away with.
We'll get you back on there. We'll talk more about the the weightlifting,
There's more.
bodybuilding,
Yeah.
and
More, yeah.
all kinds of
We
stuff.
only
Yes.
scratched the surface there.
Yeah, I
I
know.
know, right?
Lots more. So we got to give a shout out on YouTube to Adam Shelby, John Brandon, the RJB Rob, also Purpose Porpoise, and who else did I have here? That's everybody on YouTube. We thank you guys. Sorry again for the delay on your messages there. I didn't see them. I swear to you, I didn't see them.
I've got so many over here. I've
There you
got
go.
Kirk, Cindy, Sasha. Where did this go? There was like
Irish
so many-
girl laughing.
Well, no,
Love
this is
her.
on Facebook Live. So,
oh man,
sorry I'm missing all the ones on Facebook Live,
we're
guys.
still learning that
Yeah,
one, right?
because apparently it's technology. Let's go over to Twitch really quick. Marablade, thank you for jumping on. Mustang, Joan, Englehart. Anybody reading the text? John, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, Barrett Mac Az was on there. Father 2069-100. Irish girl laughing and louder.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you all so much for
Thank you,
jumping on.
guys.
And got to punch that like button in the mouth to let these people know that you love what we do. I don't understand why. Apparently, you guys like making shit weird. So
Apparently so.
don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Punch the like button in the mouth. Boop.
I remember, guys, after that, it's kind of hard for me to follow up with this. Keep it weird.